Welcome to another week of Dodger baseball, which is actually more than a week as we look at the last 10 games before the All-Star break. First, the final game of the Rockies series on the 29th, which was a resounding win in which the Dodgers let out their frustrations for losing the previous day. But then the Dodgers faced the Royals for a 3-game series, which ended up being one of the most embarrassing series of the Dodgers season so far. The Royals, who have only won 25 games this entire season, somehow looked like the Rays as they won the series against us. Things were really starting to feel hopeless, but then the Dodgers went home and faced the Pirates for 4 games. With the recent history of the Pirates clobbering the Dodgers, I was pretty concerned. But the Dodgers won 3 of 4. The first half ended with a 2-game freeway series in which the Dodgers beat the Angels in both games for their 10th straight victory against that team. We also made a point of having Japanese Heritage Night on Saturday in a desperate attempt to charm Ohtani. As good as the last few games have been, the team is still going through its ups and downs. The big up this week was regaining veteran reliever Daniel Hudson, who had been out since June of last year when he tore his ACL in his left leg. And in his first 3 innings back, he looked fantastic, giving a much-needed boost to a bullpen that has been tumultuous to say the least. But the big down this week was immediately losing Daniel Hudson again. This time he strained his MCL in his right knee, meaning that when this man comes back, he'll essentially be pitching on 2 peg legs. But don't worry, Alex Vesia was called up to replace him. And as horrific as that might sound, he's actually looked really good in his first couple innings back. Looking at our starters, you'll see that Clayton Kershaw was indeed put on the IL after feeling sore last week in Colorado. But we did see the return of Julio Urias, who gave us 1 bad outing and 1 good one. Meanwhile, Emmett Sheehan finally had a bad day, while everyone else has just been mediocre. But with the state of our pitching right now, we'll ride mediocre to the bank. Luckily, the bats have been fantastic, especially our all-stars Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, JD Martinez, and Will Smith, who will lead off the clutch list this week. Mookie has been especially insane, getting 16 hits in the last 10 games, including 6 home runs.
Mookie Betts hits a high drive to left field. This ball's back. This ball's gone! A leadoff home run for Mookie. His 45th career leadoff home run. So move over Jock Peterson for the Dodgers single season record. This one down the line, and it is gone! A home run for Mookie.
Ortiz really struggles with, and the Dodgers are continuing those struggles. High drive left field. Mookie Betts parks one halfway up the pavilion. A long home run for Betts, number 23. First pitch he sees. Wallop to center. Adele tracking it and runs into the wall. That's the 3rd homer for the Dodgers tonight. Mookie hammered. He's derby ready, folks. Mookie Betts cranks one left field. Mookie won't stop mashing.
The man has genuinely never played better for LA than he is this season, and it is much needed. Freddie is right behind him with 14 hits in the last 10 games, including 1 home run in each of the last 3 games.
Freddie gives it a ride to right field. 2-0 LA. A pitcher attacking him. Freddie attacks the first pitch from Canning. Adele at the wall. Gone! Freddie with a sweet swing going the opposite way. 3 straight games with a home run.
David Peralta has also been fantastic, now hitting .283. Meanwhile, Max Muncy has hit 21 home runs this season and is somehow still batting .198. And while I wouldn't mind seeing that get up to around .220, we don't really pay him to hit doubles. On the list of concern, we have Miguel Vargas, who continues to struggle, and our old friend Austin Barnes. And as much as I'm concerned about all of our pitching right now, the team is somehow holding it together. We'll just have to see what moves are made at the deadline. But for now, let's enjoy the All-Star break. Here are the division standings as we go into it. Honestly, I think we're in a good place right now. Let's just hope it keeps improving. I'm going to be out of town for a couple weeks, so the next recap will be at the end of the month. I'm sure we'll have a ton of stuff to discuss. Hope you've enjoyed this first half of recaps. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, or I'll toss you on the list of concern too. See you in a couple weeks.